back to another episode of Pillow Talk. It's your girl Truth, and this morning I have both of my lovely hosts with me as well. I got Mrs. Jackson and Tavon, the greatness Patterson.
Him.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
How are y'all doing this morning?
Him this
Him.
Right,
We got
that's
him
him.
this morning. We got him. Him.
Officially him.
We got to get the silhouette picture. You have to get a silhouette picture. That's the only way to make him
That's
official.
The only way to make
Only
him
way.
official. I'm actually doing well, though, despite the rigorous physical week. Or what? We can go 2 weeks now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
At least you're not sick anymore.
I'm not sick
You
anymore.
don't got the cooties?
I don't have the cooties. And it wasn't even, it was just exhaustion.
You was doing too damn much.
Doing way too much work and research.
I was going to say in research.
And research. Work and research. So, but we got it down.
That's
I'm feeling
good.
I'm feeling good. I'm excited.
You got some rest?
I did get some rest.
Good.
I did get some rest.
Yeah, because doctor forced you to get some rest.
Right. And shout out to my VA doctors, man, because they just, they're not medically proficient in the terminology that they use. He was just like, listen, take your ass to bed. That's what he pretty much take your ass to bed.
That's the diagnosis of
That's
today.
the diagnosis I'm going to
Sleep.
give you.
And that's exactly what y'all did not do last night.
Yeah.
But last night was amazing. Shout out to Mario for another great Vice event and for bringing Beat Network on. It was very successful. We had a good time. Got to see some great artists, meet some great
Absolutely.
people.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it was definitely a good time. And are you well rested? Because you got to sleep, Mrs. Jackson.
I wouldn't say I was asleep. I wasn't there, but I mean, I'm here.
Just
I'm
here?
I'm just here.
Just here.
Just
Just here
here.
in the atmosphere.
I'm here. I came for y'all to cheer me up.
Yay. Well, she got the golden,
I should've
glitter
played.
toes.
I should have played some Luke when she walked in. Everybody loved Luke. Just
Right
a little
here.
bit. Just a
Right
little bit of Luke. But my week, my days run together.
Right.
Today's Saturday, I guess. Yeah, Saturday. We're
made it.
recording. It's Saturday. Yep, went to work this morning, even after the event. Here now. Go back to work
Peace.
tomorrow.
So wait, what time was the event over?
We left at, about midnight?
Yeah, I left just.
Oh, so you left
before
early.
Yeah, we left,
Because I thought
pretty
y'all was
early.
kicking it till like 2
Oh,
a.m.
no,
and then had to go to
no.
work at
I have
4.
to
No,
be
I
at
say you the
no,
real
no, no.
MVP.
I have to be.
No, yeah, we left about midnight. You left before that.
Yeah, I left. I tiptoed
He was
out
Cinderella.
of there.
He had to leave
I
before
had
the
to
clock
leave
struck
before
12.
the clock struck midnight.
He had research.
Not
I had to
tiptoed,
research,
though.
yeah. No, I really did tiptoe out of there. I had to wait until what we call them fake Migos. Wu-Tang Clan got on stage.
This guy right here.
Can't stand him.
Right here.
I got out of there right in between the melodies and that crazy entourage. But no, the vibes was good last night.
The vibes were
I
really
had to
good.
tiptoe, but
That's what made it a great event.
Yeah.
Good people. Everybody trying to be productive. Got their art out. Little pop-up shops.
That's what it. And I want to commend those vendors out there. Everybody looked like they were truly about their business.
Absolutely. And they matched their brand, too.
And they matched their brand.
They matched their
so
brand.
there wasn't nobody out there looking fugazi, trying to sell you shirts fresh off the corner store press and stuff like that. So shout out to all the vendors that were
I
out
was
there.
feeling the paintings that y'all posted. Like,
Oh,
those
she
paintings were
was
so
dope. Shout out to Charlie. Her art is very, very good. And she has a story behind her art, which makes it even better. And she also does tattoos.
Really?
She's a tattoo artist as well. So, yeah, she's a very dope soul. And I love the colors in her hair.
Yeah, she was pretty dope.
Was
Yeah.
that the one you interviewed?
Yes, she was interviewed. But then also we did an interview with Miss Tier. She's more she does blogs.
Which
and
one?
then she's a
Which
makeup
one had her
artist.
titties all out?
Oh, that was Tier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your smile when you said it. Your smile, like you had a big ass cheese on your
Tier
face.
had her boobies out. She had the little Kim nipple coverage.
Did you see the
popping off.
cheese?
I
Did you
was,
see the Cheshire Cat smile go across her face
Shout
right
out
now?
to Skylar, man. We had our little
Conversations
we had
about
our
them
little
pasties.
conversations about the titties. Oh.
Now, you know Skylar, like, you shouting out Skylar, and just, I ain't even going to say no. I ain't going to throw nobody under the bus. I ain't going to throw nobody under the bus.
We're not saying he said, a great thing about it. He could have been like, you know what? I don't like them titties.
No, that ain't what he said based off of the face. This one right here gave, and the shout out to Skylar. I read the bro code.
I initiated all.
Look at him trying to take the look at him now. Look, trying to clean it up.
But Jesus, thank you, Tiara.
Skylar, your bro got a mop for you, I see.
Thank
He
you,
mopped
T.
up all that mess that he just created. Subject change.
Thank you, T, for all that you came with last night.
Well, Tiara, I'm so mad I missed it, honey. Can I get an encore?
And she smelled good, too. I just have to put that out there.
Can I get an encore? Can I get an encore?
She had this real fresh floral scent coming from her.
She took a shower in the bathroom. It was
in the bathroom. Where else was she gonna take it?
I have no idea.
He mean in the bathroom at the club.
At the club, like she had a portable shower. She smelled very good. Like
she shower to shower each day.
I don't know.
Oh, see, and then that makes.
And then she had a whole lot of hair.
She had the big hair.
I tried to photobomb her at least 3 times, and the hair was like,
behind
nope.
the hair. It didn't work.
Moral of the story, Tiara, whoever you are, you were the real MVP last night.
Absolutely.
She won.
I just need her on Pillow Talk with that same shirt on. So then when we have the titty discussion, I got full motivation. My muse is sitting right here.
She's motivating. She's motivating for sure.
Stand you.
But I have to also say that Skylar's lady is motivating as well. She had this very cute number on last night. And I was like, oh, well, hi, I'm not supposed to be looking below your face, but it's just there. And then she glows so goldenly beautiful. And I'm just like, this lady is radiant. So, yeah, Skylar, great job. Shouts out to you because the missus is beautiful. Absolutely. But we're going to stop being mannish and dive into our original topic of the day, which is investing in relationships or the lack thereof. Now, if you remember our last episode, I know we left you last week. We apologize for that. We had some things to get taken care of.
The universe did not align with
it. Did not at all.
With us.
But we are going to pick up where we promised we were going to leave off. And Tavon left us with that great little number at the end, and we decided that we were just going to make a show out of it. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take it away, Mr. Tavon. Oh. Do you think many people take the time to really, truly invest in their relationships?
No.
And why do you think they don't?
Because first and foremost, they don't understand the term investments. As far as in a relationship, it goes beyond financial influence.
I was hoping you said that.
It goes beyond that. Time and energy that is spent into learning somebody is a lot more dynamic than just what they can pay for. And I think in today's society, we lack that. And I also believe that we get confused as to what we can afford to give into a relationship.
Like what?
Like, if you know somebody's out of your league, don't break yourself to try to impress that person.
Okay.
Out of your league, like what?
Materialistically?
Materialistically and even mentally to a degree. But I think the mental part of it, you would have to put some time and effort into figuring out, like, all right, that person is kind of beyond my way of thinking, and I don't know if I can match that. I don't think I can match that at this point. But materialistically, I feel like a lot of people are getting involved, trying to keep up with the Joneses in regards to the financial things. If you can't afford the red bottoms out the gate,
just paint them.
Just paint them. Like, get creative.
No, you got to go to Shoe Dazzle and get the pink bottoms and work your way up.
There you go. Start
she
off
said
with
I'm just playing, y'all. Don't be out here painting no damn red shit at the bottom of your shoes, because I'll be the first to talk about you.
I'm about to paint a lot of people's shoes.
Shit.
Now that I think about it.
What is it, Alice in Wonderland painting the roses red? We painting the bottoms of the shoes red?
Solid red gloss. I can find
that.
Y'all.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
But yeah, I just think the lack of information and what it truly means to invest into a relationship.
So I think that with investment and why it doesn't really happen these days is because everybody's looking for a quick return. with investments, when you're investing into something that's supposed to be long lasting, have that longevity and give you a large return, it's going to take some time. Mm-hmm. And so for the most part, there's women and men that are like, okay, well, I want my partner to have a house and a car and a good job and a college degree and an 800 credit score. But you come into the table with no car. You still staying with your mama, or you're still renting.
Only got out the 8th grade.
That part. And then your credit score is like in the 400s. So how can you expect for this person to come to you with all of this and you're not even there?
Right.
So my whole thing is if this is what you want to have and this is what you want to connect with, I need you to build yourself up to where you match that and to where you can handle something like that.
What Life Jennings say, don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime.
That part. And not even a nickel. If your credit score is that low, you still renting and you bad mouthing the next, that puts you down into the penny. You copper. Like it's not even going to work because you're bad mouthing people, but you're not even fixing your situation.
Yeah, and I think today people are looking for retribution, not love.
Yep. There you go. You said it.
But why? What if it's not all of that? What if they just don't want to invest because of past relationships? Like some people don't want to do it because they're afraid of being hurt. They've been hurt or burned in the past.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
but I think
there's
that's
levels to this shit.
Yeah, and in regards to that, you have to go into a relationship. I feel like now, in my wise days.
Not your old age, your wise days.
Not my old age, but my wise days.
I like that.
You have to go into a relationship as whole as you can be. Not looking for somebody to
piece you together.
Complete you.
Yeah, complete you together.
Enhance you.
My new life coach, Will Smith, who's been doing his thing on
that's
Instagram.
Your life coach?
He's my life
Everybody
coach
got
now.
Will Smith popping on the timeline. He just came out of nowhere from getting jiggy with it.
He was always one of my eyes, but I was like, nah. From here on out, I'm listening to Will Smith.
He speaks real
truth.
Yes.
And when he spoke on the conversation that him and
Jada
Smith had about
Mm-hmm.
being about making each other happy.
Yep.
And it's like, nah. You're complimenting my happy. I'm already happy the way I am. And I think a lot of people go into these relationships wanting to be completed, but not necessarily knowing what it is that makes them complete. So when you're sampling all of these people, and it's like, okay, well, this person makes me happy because they buy me everything that I want. But this person makes me happy because they do what they do sexually. They give me what I need. But then it's like you got 4 different samples, and you can't
combine all 4.
You can't combine all one into that one person, and then it's like at the end of the day, you still.
So they're looking for all 4 in one person.
Yeah, and they can't find it because that.
So is that the thing? Like they don't invest because they looking for too much. They want too much.
I don't even want to say looking for too much. I think that they are lacking so much in themselves
that they're looking for somebody else to bring in that void.
So you need
it's
too
with
much.
yourself.
It starts with self. Absolutely starts with self. Yep. And I'm guilty because I can honestly say when I went into my relationship with my husband, I had some broken pieces. So shout out to Mr. Taylor for being patient and allowing me to put the pieces together. But one thing I can say is he will tell me bluntly, I can't make you feel that way about yourself. You have to make you feel that way about yourself.
Right.
The first time he told me that, I was like, what the fuck what you mean? What you mean you can't make me feel? What do you mean? You're supposed to do these things. Yeah. But it literally took some growing up on my end, and I had to realize he's absolutely 110% correct. Whitney had to love on Whitney and understand who I was and where I wanted to go. Until that point, I didn't reach my happiness. I was a depressed soul and didn't even know it, just going through life, blaming everybody else for my feelings, blaming him for my feelings. Yeah. I'm blaming mama, daddy, and them for my feelings. I'm blaming everybody. And then I'm not giving my relationship that full love and joy that it's supposed to have because I'm not even there. I'm not even loving on myself. Cup. Exactly.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
So that's real. That's absolutely real.
That's like my wedding vows when y'all go into not looking for somebody to complete you. I went from bossing up. Don't judge me. That's my movie. Judge your mom. Okay. Snoop Dogg, Chardonnay. She sat on the stairs and she said, baby, I know you are complete and whole, but let me enhance you. That's my shit. Look it up.
And I wish I could have saw how she said it. She
I was
said
feeling
it like
that.
a real G. Like she was sitting on them steps and she was letting them know, like, let me enhance you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hand was going, neck was rolling, all of that.
Yeah, like that's real, and that goes to show like what you should be looking for out of a relationship, out of a partner. You know, you're complete and whole, but I want to be the one to enhance you and take you to that higher level.
Like
Beyonce
an added
said, let me
bonus.
upgrade you.
Absolutely. It's an
Yeah,
added
you
bonus.
complete, but let me upgrade you.
Extra glaze on the donut.
This guy right
This
here.
guy.
What if I like plain cake donuts?
She does, though.
I really don't though. I
was
hate
gonna
cake
say,
donuts.
really?
I hate cake donuts. They so ugh. If I
Plain
wanted a cake
donuts?
donut, I'd just get a cake.
I like cake donuts.
You like plain cake
Especially
donuts?
with chocolate milk.
Cake,
Absolutely.
Cake.
I haven't
Like
done the
cake.
plain.
Good old fashioned, just
Uh-huh.
fresh, regular donut.
But we
with all
talking about the
additives.
extra
But anyhow,
glaze.
The extra glaze.
We will.
Right. The extra.
hungry
you're
this
back
morning?
down. Just plain and complete.
Just
wanna
plain
be
and
painted
complete.
on. Nah, I don't do
But
the
what's wrong with
cake.
plain can
You
be
know
better.
what?
Sometimes all the
Plain-
frill and all of that.
Plain
added
mean I didn't
issues.
need no extra added to be delicious.
And you know what?
And desirable.
Plain gives that person the option to explore new things.
Okay. So they can do sprinkles or they can do chocolate
Absolutely.
glaze.
It
Little
gives you the
maple.
options to, if you're going into a relationship with somebody they have no idea of what they want. That's a dangerous game. But if you play it right, you can introduce them to things that they might. Because I do believe that there's people that's walking around here just
Clueless.
aimlessly living, and it's not. And for whatever reason, they haven't found that niche or what have you to make them happy. Maybe they've just been in that same plain routine, 24 hours, 24/7, just doing, just
The
going
same
with,
thing.
just doing the
just
same
the
thing.
hamster wheel.
So those can be enhanced, as we just discovered. You can enhance those and bring new creative ideas to the table. I just believe that, like we said, you got to know oneself. You got to know yourself and bring that to the table so somebody can have some guidelines on how to operate with you.
So you need guidelines. It's an instruction manual.
Yeah.
So you have to invest the time.
It
to
would
your partner,
help.
is what
It
you're
helps.
saying.
Yes, it helps to let me
And
know
there's so
exactly.
many people that buy something and throw the instructions away. They just like, I got this.
Yeah, because
then you don't
because
know-
IKEA gives you just one universal tool. And you can put anything together. I don't.
right here.
When I get stuff from IKEA, I be like the instructions. No, where's the Allen wrench? There it is.
That's all I need.
So what he's
See?
saying
I
is,
need
don't
right
get
there.
your relationships from IKEA because one tool don't fix all.
But it does.
One-
it can.
one tool fix all?
It can.
Lord.
It can.
And
At
like us.
IKEA.
Only at IKEA.
But there is weight restrictions on all of it.
Because I got my furniture from the Mexican store. And I would think they going to need real tools to put that shit together. I'm just
I need a
saying.
power drill and some more stuff while you playing.
Word. How about we need electricity for these right here? All right.
But we're talking about investing before you get into relationships. What about the continual investing in oneself so that you don't lose yourself while in a relationship? I don't think many people do that either. I think some people get into a relationship and just stop.
They lose themselves.
This is
That you
true.
either lose yourself or you never knew yourself. So you're expecting more from your partner, and then you put unrealistic expectations on your partner because you haven't taken the time and
To
that
do anything
investment to get
yourself.
to know yourself
Exactly.
and to love yourself so you can better love your partner and you can better understand your partner. And you can be there for not only your partner but yourself, because if you're not complete, what RuPaul say, if you can't love yourself, how the hell you going to love somebody else?
And that's real. Like, it's so
RuPaul said
true.
Yeah.
Look at this guy's face.
Honey, you don't watch Drag Race?
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
And I'm
not.
appalled that you asked me
I
that
don't
shit.
even.
No,
tuned
Never
into one
crossed my
episode.
mind.
Damn. Well, shout out to RuPaul for that jewel. That's,
Honey, and you
that
better
it
work.
dropped. I
Okay.
don't even.
Let the music
Look,
play.
look at his face. His face
Do
is
I?
like, wait.
Because I
Wait a
still don't
second.
be.
I'm just gonna let you go through this thought
Do we
process
call her?
real
do
quick.
Do we call RuPaul a she?
RuPaul is a Ru. RuPaul is Ru.
That
Ru.
it's just RuPaul.
It's
Just
just Ru.
RuPaul is
That's
just
it.
Ru.
I can work with that.
But
That's universal.
technically, he goes by he. He is a man,
Okay.
drag queen,
All right.
not a trend.
He's processing all of this.
He's just a drag queen. So
I'm trying because I've been
Drag queens are not transsexuals.
I've been finding myself in some heated.
Tavon said he don't do
discussion.
that
Well,
kind
not
of
all of
research. So
well, you know, the purpose of the show is also to enlighten and educate.
Absolutely.
You know,
And if I learn something,
one
today,
size don't fit all. See.
RuPaul is rude.
So when it comes to, you know, sexuality and all of that, throw away that IKEA tool. Moral of the story.
absolutely. I mean, don't throw it away if you really got to put something together from IKEA. However, that one tool is not going to fix it all.
It's not gonna fix the whole relationship. You're right.
It's not.
So
Gonna
back to
fall apart.
loving and investing in yourself. But
We
that's
done with
good
the
though, going to
furniture,
RuPaul
drag
because
racing, all of it.
that's deep though, because you know, in order to take on that lifestyle, especially as a man, to go around and portray yourself as a woman, you gotta love yourself.
You have to absolutely.
To be openly gay and live that lifestyle and live your truth, you gotta love yourself. And I find in a lot of same-sex relationships, a lot of people haven't put in that investment to learn themselves and be comfortable with their sexuality and all of that, and then it may cause issues in your relationship as well. Because say you're with somebody who is bisexual, then you may not know how to deal with that because you're not comfortable in your own security or with your relationship. Because you're not secure in yourself, you're not secure in your relationship.
Right.
So you may feel like, hey, well, you know, do I need this? Do she or he want this? Do they miss this? Am I not living up to this expectation because I can't provide this, that this other sex or that this other person or whomever?
And I'm glad you
provide
touched
it.
on that because nobody even thinks that deep when it comes to same-sex relationships. Like, yeah, there is issues when it's a same-sex relationship and then that one partner was bisexual at that time or still is bisexual, but they're with you at that time.
Oh, I run into
so
it
are
to
you
this day
secure
sometimes.
enough to hold on to the fact that they're with you now and that's all that matters?
Some people are, some people aren't. Some people, like I said, it comes down to, I feel like you're not comfortable enough with yourself because in my mind, if the person's with you, they're with you.
Right.
If they wanted this,
They would
coulda
have
had
that.
This.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, so it's something about you. So what you have to figure out is you need to invest that time into building a relationship with yourself internally to figure out, okay, why am I uncomfortable with this? Why don't I understand this? Because it's probably not your partner. It's something that you're battling with in yourself, but you never took that time to figure out yourself and what you want or what you're willing to accept or what you understand or what you don't understand before getting into that relationship.
And then if you've already skipped all of these steps and you're in this relationship, but you find yourself constantly unhappy and you find yourself constantly blaming the other person, what Casey said absolutely still applies. Take a pen and paper. Like there's still pens out there, you guys. There's still paper out there. And write down these things about yourself. You'll be surprised what happens when that pen hits the paper and you just start writing. You can start with things you're unhappy about. And you will see how eventually they will lead into yourself and you have to give yourself a rule. Don't blame anybody else. Start with what you are unhappy with. Within you. Not what mama, daddy, and them did. Not what your partner did.
But you got to go through all of
sister.
that. You got to deal and learn how to cope and see why that stuff affected you in order to be able to grow past it. So you are going to have to deal with what mama and daddy and all of that did in order to be better for your partner and for yourself.
Absolutely. But for what you're saying, as far as for making sure that you understand why you're so unhappy and investing in yourself, first start with why. Why are you unhappy? What's wrong? What's going on with you?
But what if mama and daddy can't affect you? Because if I came
to
from
a
this
certain extent, because when we grown, to me, this is my thing. Because people already know my life hasn't been that peachy, and everybody has issues with the way that their parents did things or different things that went on. There are certain mannerisms that I have that are because of how I was treated. However,
Correct.
I can no longer place
Use that as a
blame
clutch.
because I know
A
now.
crutch.
Like I know, like when you start acting like your mama, you know. When you start doing things like your daddy, you know, because in the back of your mind, you be like, shit, I sound just like my damn daddy.
Right.
Or I sound just like my damn mama. So you check yourself and you have to realize that you're still in control of fixing that. That's you.
Right.
You recognize it. You got it. Write that shit down on the paper. I need to work on XYZ. Because I don't want to be this person. So that's one thing. That's one thing that's bringing me down.
Correct.
Because when I act like this, it causes this problem.
Correct.
So
and I got this, but you got to realize the source.
Exactly. So you can realize the source, but no more placing blame.
No.
Because now
You gotta heal.
we're grown.
Yeah.
Forgiveness. That comes down to
Absolutely.
forgiveness. You got to forgive
Absolutely.
for you. Not for them because you mad and salty and holding on to this grudge. And bruh, sis over here don't even know you mad.
Don't even know
you
you mad.
carrying that way. That's tearing down your spirit.
Don't even
Affecting
know.
your relationships.
Exactly.
And you over here salty. You got to figure out what it was what is it about me that allowed them to get to me that way? That allowed them to affect me that? Why am I still carrying
it's
this?
so internal.
But people don't know how to deal with that. And that's a big issue. Going back to mom and dad growing up. If you never learned how to deal with that and rationalize it and cope with that and grow from it, then all you're doing is bringing all that baggage and strain
And it gets
into
bigger.
your relationship.
It grows. Like
Hell yeah.
that shit grows.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes it'll outgrow you. And I know grown ass men that are still blaming mom and daddy and them for why they can't be serious in a relationship or why they can't commit to a person. That has nothing. You wasn't with your mama.
And
What does this have to do with you being a man?
That's
so the
like
thing
blaming
is,
your mama for still being in the hood.
exactly. You
grown.
recognize what the fuck is wrong with you. You see that you got these issues. If you can't fix them yourself, and if talking to the Most High ain't gonna help you, then go seek counseling, people. See a therapist.
Take action.
You
Stop making
have
excuses.
to stop. You have to stop the blame game, people. That is withdrawing. You are not investing anymore. You are just pulling the funds.
Well, that's
And
like
you
financial
like-
investing. You
Right.
can't just go out and invest. You make
Your
wise
account is
decisions.
overdrawn.
You learn about the stocks, and whatever it is, the business that you're investing in, and you plan accordingly. You just don't go into it and just throw your money into it
Exactly.
and expect
Just all willy
all
nilly,
kind of
just money
returns.
gone.
But ooh, how many people have done that? And now look at you, miserable.
Now look at you.
Look at you,
Yeah.
emotional and miserable.
'Cause you didn't
on
do your
Facebook,
research on what
asking
you were
all these
investing in.
stupid, redundant questions that you know the answer to. And going back to you is saying what these men are doing. Oh, y'all look so horrible these days. Oh, y'all look so
said,
horrible.
That
40
was
years
just-
old, talking about you still looking for Miss Right. And it's like,
his
no.
tenderoni.
Yeah. Using
With the
all these
pencil
Bobby
on.
Brown 90s references. They're no longer available.
They're no longer available.
Tenderonis are no longer available. They're
They
damn
are
near
extinct.
Yo,
grandmothers.
tenderonis is thank you. Amen.
They've got children who are working on their children. You up there, you miserable.
So just say you looking
Stop.
for a silver fox, because that's what they are now. That's
They
what
don't want the
tenderonis
silver.
are now.
They don't want
But
the
they
silver
want the
foxes
silver
though.
fox, though. And it's just,
The thing is that's what they need.
yeah.
They need these silver foxes. But
they
now
need-
these silver foxes want them a young tenderoni.
Right.
They want
Just
them to look
everybody-
like
They don't
that.
wanna put-
Everybody
Everybody's
just
prying
Because
on
they
the
don't
young
want to put in the
generation.
investment. They don't want to put in the investment because the
They
older
just want that
people
quick-
expect more.
that quick return.
They
y'all
expect
need
more.
to stop prying on this young generation. Stop it. Stop it. Get you some safe funds in you.
some safe funds.
Get some safe
Put that
funds.
shit in a CD.
Yeah.
What he's saying is do not get the prepaid debit cards. Please.
If you in
You
your
need you a
40s,
certificate of deposit that you can't touch for 15 days.
Y'all grown
15 years. My bad.
You grown individuals out here. Listen, it's over. Leave this young generation alone. Let them be great in all of their essence. There's nothing that you can teach them that's going to benefit them because they're going to look at you and like, wait a minute, you 40, my dude, out here just. You 40. You out here
You
R.
40.
Kelly in it?
So it's a high risk. So question about
Absolutely.
this, because they say with investments, high risk is high reward. Is it the same in relationships? The more you risk and put into it, the greater the reward and the return? Or
No. We just gonna leave that with finances. I don't want no high risk ass relationship.
Absolutely. Leave that to the financial
We gonna leave that to the finances.
entity. Because
But all relationships are work, though. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think that's what
So
people
is there
forget.
too much work? Is there such thing as too much work?
I think what a lot of people get hemmed up on, and I've even had this issue.
I was gonna say,
when
what is
people-
too much work?
When people put a timeline
Yes.
on what they
Expect to happen.
what they expect to happen.
But when you invest, it says, okay, by this amount of time, you should see X yield in XYZ amount of years. So that's not realistic going into a
Well, you
relationship?
should absolutely have some type of timeline of when these things should get better or when, you should start to see, some type of change. But my thing is don't be like, well, tomorrow, I told you about it today. So tomorrow I need this to happen. It's not going to be that way.
So say you invest that time and that energy and that effort to making things better, you put in the work for the relationship, you invest the time. And years down the line, you're not seeing any difference. You invest more, you invest less. At what point is it time to withdraw from that investment? How do you handle that?
When you have nothing else to invest, when you are completely out of funds, when you have nothing else in you and you're like, I have done absolutely everything that I can, I've exhausted my funds. So once you've exhausted your funds, it's up to you on whether you want to go bankrupt or you're deciding it's time for me to move on to a new investment because this shit's not working.
Sir?
Bingo.
I see you in deep thought. I'm like, what are these thoughts that are processing?
Because I think all that is true. And the only reason why I say that is because the time thing has always, I had to sit back and think about some things sometimes. Because I remember in my previous relationship, it was 2 years, and that's what she felt like was enough time.
Was enough time.
Enough time for what?
For
to
things
go where?
to happen, for marriage.
She wanted a ring.
Yeah. And it got to a point where all that happened, though.
Because I was going to ask, you've invested 2 years.
Like,
is that not what you were investing towards?
Yeah, and I was like, but we here now, though. So what is the problem now? But now it became, well, it didn't happen this way and this way. And I was like, so when we put the main goal up there, I was like, I was under the impression, I don't give a damn how we got here.
So she had a return schedule.
But as long as we're
she
here.
had a return schedule. She expected this on this date, 6 months later, another 18 months. You should be paying dividends on this date.
Like, but we here, though.
And that's what a lot of people have to understand, both man and woman. Like, for example, everyone watches the movies, it's cute, you want the nice proposal, and you want to be surprised with your family around, and you buy the fountain and all that bullshit. So sometimes real love don't happen that way. And you can't expect a huge diamond ring, sis, if you know that your man
work at 7-Eleven.
You know his funds. So do you want him to put y'all out of your home to go get you a ring? Like, is that an investment? Like, is that considered him investing in you?
Yeah.
Or is the fact that he's smart enough to know, I can't afford this ring, but I love the hell out of this woman. So I'm going to go buy this $100 ring in hopes that she accepts it and understands that I'm going to make sure the bills still get paid and I love you and we going to get married.
Because there's so many people who've had bomb weddings and y'all divorced now.
Quick, fast. Pew.
Looking miserable on
Wedding
Facebook.
lasted longer than the relationship.
Yeah.
That part. And weddings are short as shit. It's the reception that's
Y'all
long.
in these Facebook groups single and miserable now. Why are y'all doing this? Or this big ass wedding that y'all just had? And
They
it
were
was
more
lit.
interested
They
in the
invested in the-
return
they
invested
instead
in
of
the
the
wedding.
investment.
The wedding
Exactly.
was great. Y'all got so many memories that y'all now have to tell on separate.
That's like you
Stories.
had an aggressive investor, is what you had. It sounds like
I did.
she
And you
wanted
know what?
immediate returns.
Listen, and I tell you what,
And he
right
said
now,
he exhausted his
and I
funds
tell you what, right now,
and kept it moving.
the funds were exhausted. But boy, oh boy, when we both decided that it didn't go as planned, and we decided to go our separate ways, I'm doing so much better.
Look at him. What's that
What's
song?
up?
Was a Boys to Men? I'm doing just fine. That's it right there. That's
Shout out to Boys to Men being the greatest situational R&B group of all time.
They got it covered. Whatever you're going through,
Whatever,
they got it
they
covered.
have everything covered.
Them and
they're
Jagged
all
Edge.
hits.
They got it.
All hits.
Oh, and Babyface. I was
Bring
on my
back the
Babyface
90s
tip.
R&B.
Man,
The real music.
that tells
We
stories.
can't.
Get you through any
can't even do
situation.
it.
That also right there shows don't nobody invest because people don't even invest in this bullshit ass music they putting out. This music is not helping our
Instant
relationships.
gratification.
Yes,
It
Instant
is.
gratification.
Last
It-
night
it's-
showed
it's-
me that there's. I'm sorry. Okay,
Last
I'm not
night
gonna do that.
Showed us that we have so much more
Work to do.
Work to do.
We got work to do,
Y'all
people.
out here tripping.
What happened to Wakanda?
Y'all,
With- yeah, the movie. No, it's A Wrinkle in Time now.
I do
Everybody's
wanna see
moved
that.
on. I haven't seen it yet. But
I can't even lie. I'm
I
excited.
heard
haven't-
it was really good.
I haven't invested my relationship to black theater since Black Panther.
That
But,
was. I mean, we'll get there.
We'll
But
get there.
So how can you invest in your relationship? What are some ways?
First and foremost, like I said, I think going into a relationship, and this is for those who are seeking longevity and forever ships.
That's true because everybody's not looking for that.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
Some people just want to do research.
Even
Put your hand down, Tavon.
I know we don't have a live camera
Put your
here.
hand down,
him.
Tavon.
But right now, ladies, I'm just doing research.
Hey, I
okay?
think you said that on the last episode also.
I've got a dissertation for school that I'm
Be
just.
careful, he got cameras. He like to run back game film too. I'm just saying while he's doing his research.
But no, you have to go into the relationship and lay out exact, and that's if you know. If you don't know, express that as well. I don't really know where I want to take this, but I do know I'm vibing with you. I want to learn from you, and hopefully we can build some things.
So the first step is being honest with yourself. And
well, that's in
person.
any situation.
The H word.
Honesty.
You would be surprised. Man, so many people go into their relationships to somebody else.
Girl.
And after a few months, you like,
You
wait.
meet the representative.
And when I say
there should be
honesty,
a
I'm
90-day
talking about
probationary
I'm
period.
saying when I say honesty, being honest with yourself. Don't just because we all know what to say on the first date
Yes.
as far as what people want to hear and all that. But
like
just
an
being
interview.
honest. Yeah. Be honest with yourself. Listen, I brought you to Applebee's, sweetheart, on the first date because
I can't afford Ruth Chris.
yeah, and I don't even know what that is, but it sounds expensive.
I can't stand him.
It sounds expensive. I don't even know what that restaurant is, but I saw a bill immediately of triple digits, and I was like,
It's got
you know
two
what?
names. I know that shit high.
Yeah, Applebee's is a compound word. That means 2 for 20, 2 for 25. If I really dig you, like we can
And
really
I
make
might
this
let
move.
you get dessert.
But listen, he right. The rule of thumb is if it's named after somebody, that shit high. Ruth Chris, Morton's,
All that.
Fleming's,
Yeah.
Roy's,
Listen,
Lowry's.
Applebee's,
Only thing I buy large
Red
is the
Chili.
seasoned
Lobster,
salt.
Chili's,
Named after
One
no
name.
one.
One name.
Actually,
not- yeah, it's not
Red
named
Lobster
after-
is too, though. See? Boom.
Red,
Yeah.
but Red Lobster ain't named after a person. That's named after Sebastian. They need to change it to Sebastian.
I can't.
So it can
if
be
they
one
change
word.
it to Sebastian's, it's going to be high. It's named after
No, it's not
somebody.
two names though. Just Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Fleming's, Morton's. The same thing.
And
Fleming's
put-
and
Oh well,
Morton's.
no.
and
If
put
they
my
turn it
man-
to Sebastian's, it's gonna be
It sound
high.
like that.
It sound
and
expensive.
Sebastian sound expensive.
But Sebastian is my man off Little Mermaid.
Listen, just call the shit under the sea. There you go.
Right, the
under
shit
the
under
sea.
the sea. There you go. That's what,
Blend it
that's what it's
together.
gonna be.
But yeah, so just being honest with yourself and letting that person know, like, hey, this is me right now. It's not me forever. I am looking to evolve and
I
stuff
like that
like
word.
that. So start with that, and then let's see where the
And when he
investment
get on,
goes.
he Leo ask for a white girl.
Hey. That's not always true.
It's not
Kanye
always
did it,
true.
It's
and
true.
he talked about it.
She's not white.
That girl, we gonna go through this
Is she
again.
not?
She's white.
She not white.
She checked the white box.
No.
I think she checks other.
You
I
think
think she don't gotta check shit. I think they.
Yeah, I
They
think
check
that's
it
his
for
point,
her.
yeah.
Kim
I
K
think
and
they
they
put
just she only gotta put her
Kardashian.
last name.
Kardashian.
I think
Just
they put
right.
She just
Kardashian,
put Kim
'cause I
K
think they're
and they
evil.
like, okay, we just gonna go ahead and put her
think they're
through.
evil.
She don't even check shit. She just work it out.
Nah,
They don't have a race. They just evil.
they evil.
Well, I just gotta just put this out there because everybody says
I
this whole
fucks
get on
with
and
the
leave it for a white girl.
Kardashians,
I
though.
don't.
You don't?
No.
I like Chloe. I
No,
like Chloe.
no. She left my
OJ's
boy.
And I like how Kim just a hoe and don't give a fuck about
She
it.
left my boy Lamar just all fucked up.
Lamar was already fucked up. She did not fuck him up.
She added to
he
it.
was not honest. That truth that Tavon just talked about, Lamar was not honest with himself or her going into that relationship.
I think she caught Lamar at a bad time.
Yes.
Because he had just got traded from the Lakers.
Yes.
No,
like,
he was
hey.
still on the Lakers when she was with him.
Hey. Yeah, but then it was like but
He
she
knew it was
caught him.
coming.
He knew the
Yeah.
trade was coming.
Yeah.
And then that stint that he had in Dallas, it was just total.
Horrible.
He was like, "What?" Because you don't go from LA and then hit Dallas, even
Right.
though Dallas is
The Mavericks is a good team. They popping, but
not.
they were. Back then they were. They was a championship team.
But a championship team versus being a
franchise, right.
franchise like LA.
Yeah.
She caught
Well,
him
we
at
know
a
they
bad
ain't fucking
time.
with the
And
Lake
then
Show.
they're evil. And so mixing that evil with already a slight depression, he fell under
Why
that
do
spell.
y'all say they evil? Why they evil?
Because what
Listen.
they've
The
done.
box just has a history. Look at the timeline.
Yeah, and I'm
Google
looking at-
recent pictures of Kanye West.
Kanye looks horrible. Like,
Awful. he
Kanye
looked like
did
Pawpaw.
it to himself. If
Kanye looked like
would have been
Pawpaw.
true, if Kanye would have remained true to himself,
But I don't think.
And been the through the wire Kanye, college dropout,
He
Kanye,
lost his mom.
that
But
we
see,
knew.
And then, but you
and
see,
I
it's
think
always
they
at them
pounced on
deep
him.
times.
They
Yeah,
pounced
he
on
lost
him.
his mom,
They
and then
pounced
boom,
on him.
there go that.
They pounced on him, and he didn't receive the proper therapy. Chicago
So they
let him
take
down.
advantage of the weak
Chicago
black
let
male?
him down. Yes, yes, they do. Yes,
They
absolutely.
get them in their most vulnerable state.
They do.
And
So what
they
happened with
pounce on
Tristan?
Who?
Tristan.
Thompson? Well, he was feeling himself because he just won a championship with LeBron and thought, hey, for some reason he thought that he was Teflon. And LeBron even told him, I don't want them around practice because they're evil. LeBron
That is
knows.
so true. LeBron would not let Chloe
knows.
come to practice.
And now,
Because he know what it is.
and he knows what it is, and he sees it. And now Tristan ain't been the same.
Just ain't right.
Ain't been the same.
But you know who is okay? Who got away?
Reggie.
Humphreys.
Humphreys.
Shout out to him.
I was
He
just
said,
gonna ask
"Fuck
about him."
all of this shit. I'm out, y'all.
I was
I don't
just
want
gonna
nothing to
ask
do with
about
this.
him.
I got my
No
little
parts of
TV time. All right, I'm good.
He was
Peace
a fucking
out, y'all.
weirdo anyway.
That's all right. He weird by his
He was
motherfucking
weird.
self,
He
and he
was a
still
weirdo
look the same.
beforehand.
And he's a weirdo
And he's
after.
a weirdo
He's still the
after.
He's
same
still the same
Humphreys.
old weirdo.
And he's peaceful. And he's peaceful.
He's at peace.
He's at peace.
He looked like he got peace.
He said,
Skin
"Thank God
glowing.
I
He
dodged the
good.
bullet."
Even with Reggie.
He ain't
I was
wearing
like-
shirts with holes in it and shit.
And Reggie Bush was
Poor
even,
Reggie.
Poor Reggie. But
Poor
he was
Reggie
even-
went and got a duplicate though.
and at that point, I was like, listen, Reggie,
She truly was.
you gotta
do better.
I know you miss her, but you have to understand.
Didn't he have babies
she's
with the
evil.
duplicate?
He did.
Okay.
He did.
What's the girl name? I just
yeah.
call
I
her
don't know.
duplicate.
Duplicate.
But I feel like he's in a better spot. He's in a better spot than where he would have been if he would have.
He had a sad moment though. He had a moment.
did.
I
He
was worried.
definitely
He was
did.
holding on by that thread.
But that I'm telling you,
He was able to
they're
stitch it back
evil.
together.
They don't check white. They don't check other.
So what about
They
Tyga?
check evil.
Look what happened to
What's the
Sis.
new- what's the new
his
dude
name?
name?
What's the
She said,
man
"Look at
name?
Sis."
Look at Sis. What's
I
what's
can't
his
stand
name?
you. I forget who you talking about. Ah,
What's his
what are you
name?
talking
What's the daddy name?
Sis. Oh Lord.
Sis. What's his
Goodbye.
name?
Drop the whole fucking mic and walk
Caitlyn?
away with me.
Yeah,
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn. Yes.
This nigga said sis.
Look at Sis. And that happened because he had the most evil of all the boxes. She created the
Mother
boxes.
box.
Yes. And he done became Sis. And now that he got away, he like, you know what? I really don't think I want to be Sis anymore. I think I want to go back to being myself.
Oh, we're not taking.
We're not taking you back. You have to stay Sis
the
now.
man species.
The
is
man,
not
he
taking
didn't
you
already
back.
cut off his dick. You can't go back.
He was talking about possibly getting the implant.
He
They
was
got the
gonna throw it back
implants
on?
now. They was going to do the implant situation. He was thinking he wanted to go back to
Are you
being
serious? This is
a
real
mister.
life?
No, this is real life. He was contemplating on going back to being a mister. And I'm like, it's too late. We done gave you an award for being an empowering woman, and
Right.
you're a woman now, sis. Like it's over
You've
for
committed.
you.
You've
This
invested.
is just what it is.
You're
You can
invested
wear
fully.
man clothes if you want to, but I'm still calling you
So
Caitlyn.
you're gonna be a stud from this point, Caitlyn.
That's it, Caitlyn.
You could go back.
You can go by K, but you still Caitlyn. That's
Listen,
just-
you can
that's
get
what
you
it
some
is.
women, but you're gonna be a stud ass lesbian.
No,
at
we
this
done went
point.
far left.
You see
This
what
whole
I'm saying?
conversation.
But we're talking about how he invested. He invested fully. He invested
It's
fully.
evil. They didn't. Oh,
They got no return.
they have none. If you're a black man and you get involved with that, if you put investment into that, understand you are going to be depleted of all.
That ain't necessarily
Depleted
true
bonds.
though. Look at Scott Disick. He wasn't black.
I don't.
They fucked him too.
Just a male species, period.
Yeah, stay away.
Just tread lightly. That's all. Just tread lightly.
When y'all come across that,
They
Never
got
trust a big butt
Tiger
and a
singing on
smile.
auto tune now. Have you seen his? Sorry, he got a music video,
T-Raw.
and he is singing on auto tune.
Is this the one with Chris Brown
he's leaving. He's
No, this one was just him himself.
singing
He has this singing situation.
acapella?
So if you guys don't have what do I have on my phone? Tidal. If you don't have Tidal, if you have
I
Tidal,
saw that he had a new
he
album.
has a video.
out. I heard
there's a video though.
I wonder if
Oh,
he's on
there's a
Apple
have
video?
to
Music.
watch the video.
That's an assignment.
Think you can YouTube the video of Tiger now too, but yeah, he's singing now auto tune.
Is it gonna
and
be
it
like
sounds
black?
Awful.
It's gonna be like Black China sex
He's
tape.
off.
Yes,
They both just
they
failed
might as well just get back together.
Post Kardashian.
It is
What about the
awful.
Kardashian
Exactly.
dick? What,
Exactly.
what
It's
about
cursed
Rob?
Well, you know what? Rob is a
He came
victim of
from
his
the poisonous
environment.
box.
He came from the box. He ain't
Yeah,
have.
yeah, he doesn't.
He just a mess.
He's a mess.
Fruit of the
He came
poisonous
out
He's
a
a
tree.
mess.
mess. And soon enough, they'll probably convert him too and say, you know what,
He gonna be
sis
too.
You need to come over here and be sis.
He gonna be Roberta Kardashian.
That is awful.
Roberta.
He might get more play that way though. Honestly,
Yeah, because he's already been. I mean, he's been dragged.
So these are some poor investment choices that we have discussed, you guys.
Yeah.
We don't want you to make these poor investment choices. However, there are some positive investments like Ice
But we didn't even go into them. How do you
Ice Cube and
invest
his wife,
into
though.
your relationship positively? What examples do we have of positive investments? Ice Cube
Ice
and
Cube
Coco.
and his wife. Stay down. Not Ice-T and Coco. I don't
Ice
like
Cube,
they got a different kind of
Oh.
relationship because she done cheated in some more shit.
I was about to say, because ain't Coco a hoe?
I ain't even fucking with Coco like that no more. We used to be down. I bought some of your toys and everything. I don't even fuck with them toys no more. They just stay in the back, collect dust. But anyway.
Well, you got bedroom candy now. So
Exactly.
Fuck Coco. We fucking with candy.
But Ice Cube.
Candy and Todd.
And his missus. I don't know about Candy and Todd either. I don't completely trust their relationship yet. They got to give me something else. But
What do
Ice
you
Cube's
want?
wife stayed down when he was just,
What's her
barely
name?
making
Candy?
it. And then
Candace?
started helping him write the screenplay. And baby, I believe in you. And I know we
And she
going to
stayed
eventually
behind the
get it.
scenes.
And look at her now.
She's
She
so
didn't want to be
beautiful, too.
out. And she's gorgeous.
She's so beautiful.
I don't need to be outed. I don't need nobody to even know who I am. This is about you. How
Some
can I
people
help
don't
you?
even know that Ice Cube is married.
That
Think
part.
Baby O'Shea just came from nowhere.
And guess what? He's so humble and he loves the hell out of his wife. You could tell when he talks. You could tell when a man talk
Wow.
about
I mean,
his
he's
wife.
a good man, though.
And then there's also Snoop Dogg crazy self and his missus. Now, I'm sure he wasn't 100% faithful.
I was gonna say.
However, he knew where home was. And he knew, okay, well, if I fuck up, I got to make a double investment when I get home. Matter of fact, let me just buy her a new house. We just gonna move and
So
get a
you gonna
whole
say
new
if they buy
house.
you a house, fuck the other shit?
I'm saying this is how celebrities get down.
Because we teaching listeners that as long as they invest with a house,
you know
they can
what?
do what the fuck
if
they
the
want
investment is big enough for your heart to be glad again, be glad, damn
to.
it.
That's a Bryant.
Right.
right.
That's what I said with Kobe. If the investment is big enough to make your heart smile, you just take that damn investment. You don't have to forget, but if you accept the investment, then you got to keep it pushing.
Because alimony is an investment too, so you
It
might want to
absolutely
invest long
is.
enough to get them years, especially if you fucking with Kobe money.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Follow the contract. I'm sorry, we done turned this into investing in relationships. or
Investing
into how
101.
to get this money. We
go.
ain't shit.
Y'all not shit.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
But okay, what was your real question, Casey?
Investments, like positive relationships
So what can we
that
give
we
into
see, and
Okay.
how to positively, properly invest into your relationship where you're going to see the best return.
I would say time. You have to have patience. So if let's just say you start out with somebody who is a college student and you knew this from the beginning. They're a college student. They have plans, goals, everything. But right now I go to college, I go to school, so I can only work so much. Mm-hmm. So this is the type of job I can do right now, but I have to finish school. If you know this, you have to be patient with the process. Yes. Invest your time, invest your support. When your partner's up late doing homework or whatever, ask them if they need coffee so they can stay focused.
You know, I saw something so beautiful on my timeline.
What was
It was
beautiful?
a lesbian
want to
couple, huh?
A
It was
couple.
a couple.
A
It was
couple.
a compilation. It was a lesbian couple. And I guess they're going through in vitro and all that. Actually, the other one is pregnant. They already are having a baby. I think she's like 2 months away. But anyway, she went to the doctor. They gave her some kind of medicine. Both of them are going to school. Baby mama, wife, the pregnant one, was not feeling well. She was sick. She had a test due for school. Do you know her wife got up and took her exam for her and got a 95%? Hallelujah.
Teamwork.
I love it.
Teamwork.
That's
Because the thing is
amazing.
when they get that degree and then they're able to get the career that you've invested all this time in, you'll want them to, like you say, get on Leo ass for a white girl or white man, whatever the case may be. Be there.
Yeah.
Be completely
It
supportive.
speaks volumes. And when you invest that, you do get a return back because your partner notices that.
Absolutely.
And they may not be able to invest into you as much as they would like to right now. But once they're finished, your investments will pay off. And then it's their time to feed into you. So don't go into it thinking that everything has to be reciprocated because I don't think most relationships are not 50-50.
They're supposed to be 100-100.
I
You
think
give it
they're
all
more
that
like,
you can.
I mean, sometimes they're not, because sometimes, okay, I'm giving you 100.
You're giving
but
100
my
of what you
100
can.
seems like 20% to you. So on your end, it feels like you're giving 80 and I'm giving 20. But
So you
right
gotta
now,
shift your
20% is
perception.
all that I can give.
You got to definitely change the way that you look at that, because it's 100% of what I can give you. This is what I can give you right
Thank
now.
you for
I'm
saying
giving you
that.
100% of what I can. This is what's in me, and I'm
Right.
giving it to you. I
Right.
understand it doesn't meet your 100, but you got to understand, you are one person. I am another person. The way, like, that's why I wanted our people to read the 5 love languages. The way that you love.
We
is
gonna
not
stress
the way,
that one more time.
Yes, the 5 love languages. When I say
We're
it's
going
been
to try this
helping
book
me,
one more
5 of them.
time.
5 love
Have you read it,
languages.
Tavon?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's a great book, because the way that your partner loves
I read it quarterly.
is not the way that you
Quarterly?
That's
what's up.
I finished it, and now I'm going back to reread.
Continue to
certain
reinvest
It's
into
one of them
yourself.
books. Yes, one of
Go.
them books that you keep doing.
Go.
You keep reading this book, because if you want to have longevity, you're going to have to put in the work and the time. Investment.
Yes.
Reading this book is an investment.
Yes.
Because then you'll realize that you are giving 100%. You're giving 100% of what's in you.
But that's part of investing, is educating yourself.
Absolutely.
Because you don't know it all. And there's
You
so many
don't.
self-help books out there to help you.
People
and
don't
teach
read
you
anymore.
How to feed into yourself and your relationship. No, people don't read anymore.
They don't.
And audiobooks, I dig
It's
it.
not
That's
the
for
same.
some people. But when you really have that book and you got your pen and your highlighter and you highlighting shit as it like
It's a
stands
more,
out to
And
you.
then when they say a
it's
big
more
word, like-
intimate, it's a more intimate value that
Yes,
you take
you
from
gain
it.
more.
Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely.
'Cause
And then
even-
you ain't even gonna know how to spell reciprocity because they reading it for you and you ain't looking at it on the page with your dumb ass.
And then our text messages autocorrect shit so you could spell fucked up all your life and just ain't go have
And
it
ain't
right.
even know because you ain't
Right.
read not damn book.
Not Nan.
Nan book. But yeah,
You don't know Nan?
it
Sorry,
gets
I
more.
had
It
to.
gets more intimate. It gets more intimate when you holding a paperback, or even if you're a writer, and you know, like, yeah, you can be on the computer all day, but it's just something
The
about
pen to the
taking a
pad.
pen
Yep.
and some paper, and you feel that shit. Like you
That's an
really do.
investment as well.
That's an investment as well. You have to create sometimes ideas that work for the both of you, and
I like that.
and bringing something new to the table. I know one of the things that I've done in previous relationships, and I have to delete them now that I think about it. But I create like musical playlists for just me and her.
I do that too.
You know,
And
Just-
I do that
Just to
like
show that you're thinking about that person.
Yeah, like
This is what
I
reminds
know
me
what
of
your
you.
favorite. I don't want you to tell me what your favorite songs is, but it's reminding you of all the past Negroes that you've been involved
part.
with. Because you would be listening to that with me, and then you'd be conjuring up all these things that you'd be conjuring up how all the past have hurt you, but then I'm on the passenger seat though.
when that Keisha Cole come on.
Yeah.
I should have cheated.
And I'm taking in all that burden. It's like, no,
Or I
didn't do
remember.
that to you.
Now-
Let's
Right.
let's create some new songs. Like let's find some
Create
new
these
songs.
new memories?
Yeah, because we trying to forget that. We trying to forget that.
But I mean,
past
that's
shit.
what made her. So do you invest
Exactly.
the time to get to know your partner and what they've
I
been
do,
through? Do you
yeah.
expect her to forget those past
She
experiences?
don't got to forget, but sis,
Not
you got to
forget,
move on.
But you don't hold me accountable for all that
Amen.
at this point. Because I'm new. I'm new seasoning now. Okay?
New seasoning.
I'm not Old Bay. I'm new seasoning. I'm new seasoning.
But listen, I like Old Bay. Go
I love
I
it
was
too.
gonna say, oh, Bago.
Old Bay goes strong, man. Old Bay seasoning goes strong. But
Man.
you got to create, and you, like I said, in new investments, in new relationships, you got to create new ideas to build upon. And I think that's one of the things that you have to invest in.
I like that building.
Yeah.
Invest
Build.
in building.
Invest in building and invest in knowing that this new adventure that you about to go on, you definitely don't want to go about it with the same mentality that you did with the last relationship. You don't want
That's
that.
real.
You don't want that.
That's
So
absolutely real.
I think adding to that investment part is to sit down with your partner and y'all create together, because then you'll never have that option to say, well, this is the way you thought.
Because we came up with
We
this
came with
together.
this shit together. We sat
This was
down
us.
and we Netflixed and chilled until we realized that we don't really dig these 3-star movies that's on Netflix now.
I can't stand you.
We're 0 for 3 on the 3-star movies. So,
But no, that's absolutely real. And another thing that will help you to investing in your relationship is know each other's goals.
And support
Know
them.
where your know where your partner's trying to go. Absolutely, because when you understand what they're trying to obtain, then you understand why they move a certain way. When you understand that alleviates so much stress. Okay, so
And
let's
conflict.
let's say you have a partner that tells you, babe, my dream in life is I want to be on TV. I have to be a star. I don't care how I get there. I have to be there. So they're going out and they're going to media events and they're going to meet people and they're going to network.
Social butterfly.
And they have to be this because this is where they're trying to go.
And they got to exaggerate that personality to make it pop.
They got to be a little extra. They may have to put on that dress that you said you can only wear this with me. Or he may have to wear that tight, muscle shirt so he can, show that he look good on TV. These are just things that they have to do, but they've already told
a brand. It's an image.
This is what I want to be.
Right.
So you can't say you don't know.
Or a year later after they're doing it, then you got to issue with it.
Then you got to issue with it.
And it's a problem.
But the thing is look, I told you this is what I want to be. So, are you going to invest or we can end it now? So I don't waste your time and you don't waste mine.
Right.
So you got somebody who tells you, you know what? I want to do nonprofit refugee type work for the rest of my life.
Minimalist lifestyle.
Don't expect to be living in a TD Jakes type house. It's not going to happen. However, okay, so I'm not even going to say it's not going to happen because
you're going to
when
be
you
an
bless
RV.
people, you may also get blessings.
But
Don't expect it.
But based off of what you're saying, that type of person, they're not going to want that lifestyle.
Exactly.
Because
They'll
those
probably give
blessings
that house
they can
away.
feed forward to
Exactly.
others.
So if you know that this is your person, accept it. And if you can accept, and you have to be real with yourself. Do not just say, well, I ain't going to get no other person or no other man or no other woman. So let me just hold on to this
or
one and
don't
just
go
deal
into
with
it
it.
thinking that you're going to change them.
Because you're not. If they're showing you, these are my cards.
This is who I am.
It's what it is.
Believe them. Support them. Stay
Or
with the person
boredom.
you signed up for.
What to say, or boredom?
Or boredom. Because you just that might not be your cup of tea.
Yep,
Abandoned
and ain't
ship.
nothing wrong with that. Just go ahead and walk away. Walk away before you invest too much time.
Right. And then you sitting in there trying to get some retribution.
And ain't none coming.
And ain't none coming.
Ain't none coming.
So then y'all sitting on the couch miserable
Y'all
on your
should see his
phones
face.
in these Facebook groups.
Beard Gang LV.
He is
Side
talking about
pieces anonymous.
somebody. Because he's talking about somebody.
I'm not talking about
Nah,
nobody
he
in
been
particular.
there.
Because these groups that y'all have added me to, and not you two,
I was
but
gonna say, I ain't
the
added you to
people that's
nothing.
added
Y'all
in these groups,
listening. Y'all
be bugging. And I just be wanting to let y'all know. Y'all be bugging. But I thank you for the comedic material that you've given me. But y'all be bugging. And then I'll be finding out like y'all super old.
What's super
What's
old?
Y'all in y'all mid-40s, bro.
That's not super old.
I mean,
But
we
it's-
ain't too
no,
far
but
away.
no, but
Excuse
it's-
much.
I'm not. But it is
Too old
when
for that
you-
shit?
It is when you're talking when you're stating questions that I know I was asking when I was 19, 20.
So too old for this shit.
Too old for this shit. There we go. Too
for the
old for this
questions
shit.
that you're asking and really wanting to know answers
your old
to,
ass out that
It's
Facebook
like,
group.
come on. You 45. You don't have the answers to this.
Just throw the whole damn Facebook.
Just get on Christian
log out.
BlackPeopleMeet.com.
Oldfolksmeet.com.
That
Hey,
part.
Get on old folks ain't got nothing better to do.com.
They also
and
got
figure it out.
sugardaddy.com. You could build your profile on there.
My
too.
balls still
Get
work.
you a sugar baby. Yeah, they got sugar daddy websites.
They got sugarbaby.com.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
There's no point in acting like you should be surprised.
They
No,
really
not
have
at all.
Those are out
everything.
here.
They have everything.
everything.
They have
So
everything.
you get out them Facebook groups with your old ass. But you guys, this has been fun.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh wait, she got more
Swerve.
research. Y'all should see this hand that just came across this table.
It
This
did
little
at
We were
night.
so
this
negative.
little kid size hand. Go ahead, girl.
I just feel like we were so negative.
Okay, she wants to bring some light.
We gotta
Light,
be,
light it up.
We gotta be positive.
Light it up, girl. Light it up.
Drive by.
Casey's
Mic
lighting
drop.
moment.
This nigga do it again. One more time.
Nah.
No, you were supposed to go right into
One
it.
more
One more
God.
time. I wasn't ready. You cut me off with it. I was just reveling in the light.
Casey's lighting moment.
So today, in a spotlight moment. No, I'm kidding.
I can't stand it.
No, for real though, because like when I was doing my research, what I found was couples who are most successful are the ones who take the time to do those tiny little investments. So that's why I was trying to find out, like, what are these little investments that we can make? And there were some that we just still did not touch on, like being positive, having that warm contact daily. Mm-hmm. That's kind of hard all the time because I know myself personally, if you piss me off, I don't want you to touch me, let alone have some kind of warm, positive contact. So I think that's something I have to work on.
Work on it, sis.
Can you do that? Can you be loving, warm and fuzzy all the time?
Not warm and fuzzy, but I still make sure that we do the physical contact. There's something about even something as simple as a kiss. Yes. That kiss says you just piss me the hell off, I still love you. Right. Yeah. And so, yeah.
I've learned not to go to bed angry.
Yeah. Even if you still just say good night, you may say it like an asshole. Like, all right, good night. But like, you say night.
If it's good for you, whatever. Night.
I love you too.
In the morning, we'll see what happens.
I love that though. That's that Tyrese and Monica song. Don't go to bed mad.
Yeah. It's real though, because you wake up harboring all of those feelings.
And what if you don't wake up?
That part.
Right.
Yeah, and you waking up mad.
What's the other
and your morning breath?
We done got negative again. Hold on. Positive like Casey's positive.
Share appreciation and gratitude often.
Okay.
How often do you show gratitude for what your partner's doing? So like we said, if their 100% is only 20%, and you know that you're
or it's
not
20% to you,
right? Or even the roles reversed. Are you showing gratitude and appreciation for the partner who may be giving more, or for the little bit that one partner is doing? Because I know you going through this and you doing this and you're juggling this, but I see what you're doing and I appreciate it.
Okay, and that's a good token of investment. You got one more for him, Casey?
What Tavon said. Notice the attempts your partner make for your attention.
Boom. Mic
and
drop.
And clearly state your attempts for theirs.
Boom. That is the golden token of investment right there.
And then, like he said, know yourself and what you came in for and what the goals are. State your shared mission and values regularly.
Boom. I told you I was giving y'all truth. Trying to tell you. Free research.
A little something.
Free research. Free research.
Him is real good, ain't he?
Him downstairs.
Him
got some knowledge about himself.
All right, I'm gonna raise my hand. Am I allowed to close the show, Casey? Are we done? Am I allowed?
Going once.
Going twice. All right, so. But y'all, it's been a lot of fun as always. It seems like this threesome is it works.
Yeah.
This is a successful threesome.
It works.
A real menage a trois. I like it.
It works.
It works out very
well.
well.
And you got two ladies.
Man.
And they both like ladies.
It works.
Man. You winning. Him is winning now.
Him is winning.
Too bad both of them is married. So him
that
ain't
part
too much.
But he getting some free research.
I am winning, okay? I am in a perfect situation.
Well, I ain't mad at you about that, brother.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you guys, as I stated. And just make sure, because I haven't really seen too many new followers, so I don't know if y'all just not listening or what the case may be, but it seems like we got more listeners than followers. We said we got a new IG page, so I just want y'all to make sure that you follow. And it is Pillow Talk Beat. Is that what it is?
Which one is this?
The
Instagram?
IG, yeah.
Pillow_talk_podcast.
There we go. Boom.
But we still got that group too. And him is pretty hilarious. So.
And it's been real quiet. I even dropped like this amazing picture. Y'all like the raunchy stuff. Normally y'all comment on that. And it only got 2 likes.
They sleeping.
What's going on?
People asleep.
I'm gonna need y'all beat freaks to get some Viagra.
You know
what
it is? That hour. People are still affected by the hour.
They lost that hour.
When we lost that hour, people have been thrown off. So your life has possibly been a little bit in shambles, and you haven't had time.
I'm glad you got faith in it.
to chime in.
Him got y'all back.
I do.
Him got y'all back.
I've been slacking too. Like the whole social media thing. I know it's there. I haven't been as commenting as I should be on various things, but understand I do see y'all miserable.
And we're trying to make y'all happy.
We're trying to make y'all happy and horny, have babies and healthy relationships, and y'all need to get out of it. Come on, get out of your sunken place and engage. and engage in some positivity. But yeah, this is fun.
All right, you guys. Well, until next time, it's your girl Truth.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Him
Downstairs.
downstairs.
Until next time, y'all be good.